you ready? You heard about yesterday? And that was just a taste. All right, and this is it. Ladies and gentlemen, the mighty pride of the West, the Oakland Raiders of rock and roll. Would you please welcome them back? This is Journey.
As a lifelong Journey fan, it was really good news to hear that they were working on their first album of all new material in almost a dozen years. When they dropped the first single off of Freedom. Back in 2021, it didn't seem to have lasting appeal to me, even though it was a cool song. More than half a year goes by, and then they released 3 more singles. Only one of the 4 released singles would I rank in the top 5 of the album's best songs. So, with that, they are saving the best songs for post-album release, I hope. I will address the production and mix of this album here. Production was a result of the album being pieced together remotely. Sure, it could be better, and it's a shame, because it diminishes a few songs that needed more clarity and a pristine sound. My 2 least favorite songs on here are Hurt by It for sure, but ultimately saved by Neil Schoon's always tasty guitar. I am not holding a grudge here for the subpar mix, it is what it is. I'm just so damn happy to have another Journey album these days. My album score is not affected by the production. A few weeks back I was thinking of taking off a couple of points, but I've grown to appreciate what is here. Here are some thoughts on the songs. Together We Run. This is a killer opening track and one I would love to hear live. This has been in my top 3 since I heard it. Jonathan Cain's keyboard are washed into the mix, so that is unfortunate. This is the strongest opening number since Higher Place off of Arrival. Don't Give Up on Us. This second track, the one they released as single number 4, is one of the album's strongest tracks. It has a retro Frontiers era feel that will delight the masses, and it is always fun throwing back to better times. Definitely a perfect pick for a single. No mullets on this song. Still Believe in Love. Wow, a nice emotional ballad that is way too early in the track list. This is a very high quality song, and it sounds like a Steve Augeri era track. Could easily be a single as it is that strong. You Got the Best of Me. This is an energetic number and it's a great song as well. The production here lets the song down on many levels, but I'll take it. A perfect choice for single, and I am glad fans got to hear this ahead of release. Live to Love Again. This ballad will divide some people, but there is no denying the emotion, the vocal finesse, its quality throughout. At track 5 it's perfectly placed, yet too close to track 3, which is a ballad. If you are in the mood for something on the softer side, this track scratches that itch. The Way We Used to Be. I must admit this song is a cool, upbeat affair. It was a good first single off of the album that was released nearly a year before the album. Seems to be a departure from the typical Journey sound, but it's good. Neil just can't do wrong when he plays. Come Away With Me. This is the first song that as a whole is somewhat a dud or filler track. Everyone seems to be having a good time except for these years. If there was ever a song to be sacrificed, this is one of the 2. Afterglow. We are back to ballads, folks. This is the slowest ballad Journey has ever recorded. The key was to convey emotion. They succeed in that. Dean is singing the lead vocal, and this appears to be the track they recorded last. Many will love this song, others may be put off by it sounding like slow molasses. I initially would skip this one as I felt like they just shoehorned in another ballad at the last second. It's grown on me and I love it, but I could imagine it lulling me to sleep if I was tired. Let It Rain. This single, why? Did they release this? This song annoys me a bit. Neil delivers some great guitar, but it's so left of center for Journey. Probably better off as a live track. Holding On. This might be the best deep cut of the album. I can't see them releasing this as a single, but it is a killer song, especially in the chorus. The mix and vocal effects hurt it a lot. A shame, a little more polish and this ranks amongst the album's best immediate rockers. All Day All Night. A groovy rocker, sort of what Let It Rain wanted to be but wasn't. There is some finessing here and it shows. I sometimes skip this song, but I do enjoy it a great deal. Don't Go. Yes, this is one of the better tracks. Don't Go is a great song and the band fires on all cylinders here. Could be a strong single option if released. Way better than the 3 prior songs and kicks off a string of 4 awesome closing songs on Freedom. United We Stand. This was hinted at being released as a single in July. I hope that comes true. This could easily be the opening track of the album. It's such a strong rocker that is Journey through and through. Retro Journey fans will love Jonathan Cain's keyboards here. Great rocking song. Life Rolls On. I am glad they put this late in the album, wouldn't be surprised if it was originally planned to be the closing track. Life Rolls On is one of those songs that starts out way differently than it ends. Out of all the songs on this album, this one seems to have more little quirks in the instrumentation. The track closes out very strong and requires repeated listens to fully appreciate. The last track on Freedom is Beautiful As You Are. Just like the song before it, Beautiful As You Are progresses to something that makes you pay attention, and at 7+ minutes it has room to breathe and provides the perfect closing to this fantastic album. There is a bonus track on the Japanese release. I have not heard it yet, so hopefully we can get a taste at some point. So what do I think of this new album titled Freedom, as a whole? It's fantastic. There are really only 2 songs that I would classify as filler, and oddly enough one of them became a single. Maybe that is just a matter of taste. I decided not to deride the album for its production and mix. That would be unfair, as I believe Jonathan Cain has finally got over his drought of good songwriting. In fact, many of these songs are the best lyrics he's penned in over 25 years. The keyboards and bass here sometimes get lost in the mix, but mileage may vary depending on how you listen to it. Ultimately, this stands shoulder to shoulder with 2 of my favorite Journey albums post-90s, Trial by Fire and Arrival, and to me is the best showcase of Arnel Pineda, as he comes into his own finally as a vocalist. Freedom succeeds in everything it sets out to do without sacrificing Neil's playing. He's prominent on every single song with something new and fresh and even retro in some places. So, Freedom is getting a well-earned 9 out of 10 from me. Who knows if we will ever get another album and when, so for now, embrace this masterpiece. Here is my track ranking from the songs off of Freedom. No elaboration since I already did that with the track rundown. At 15 is Come Away With Me. It's more filler than killer. At 14 is the single, Let It Rain. You know, the album is good when a single ranks near the bottom. And at 13 is the track, All Day, All Night. Followed by 12th place finisher, and first single, The Way We Used to Be. I must be stark raving mad to place yet another single in the bottom half. 11th place goes to Holding On. One of the album's finest songs, but nearly impossible to rank higher due to the quality of the top 10. 10th place. I have to put United We Stand in this slot, a great song. 9th place is handed to Life Rolls On. Garnering accolades at position 8 is a song that is also track 8 on the album. Afterglow, a very emotional and inspired song by Dean, just a bit too slow to be a go-to song, but perfect when the mood is right. 7th place is Don't Go. I guess I might be overrating this one, but it's one of the album's most effective rockers. 6th place is You Got the Best of Me. A wonderful song that grows with each listen. Obi-Wan was wise to choose this as a single. 5th place goes to the ballad, Still Believe in Love. 4th place is the other prominent ballad, Live to Love Again. 3rd place, Don't Give Up on Us. The track with the retro feel was a great choice as a single. 2nd place is the first track off of Freedom, called Together We Run. 1st place, and a song that mesmerized me the first time I heard it, is the closing song off of Freedom. A lovely tune called Beautiful As You Are. Not only is this the album's best song, it ranks in the top 5 of best post-Perry tracks. So, in closing, this album has about 12 great songs and earns its 9 out of 10 rating. Thank you for tuning in to my review of Freedom. I hope this album does well and delivers Journey a comeback hit.